Now I've done my channel, can you see? Yeah, my channel, nicely done. That slots in there like so. Then the shower's going to screw on there. That needs to be straight and flat. So just look up, make sure it's straight and flat. We just lift that out. Firm this gap up. Now the shower screwed to the wood. Now this, I'm going to slot in here like so. Push that to the wall. Make sure it's done, square. Make sure that's in line with my finger. In fact, what I'm going to do, won't take it to chance. Won't take it to chance, you know what I mean? Beautiful. Beautiful. That's in there like so. Squash that back. Because these are that shitty clinker block walls. In fact, I don't even know if they're clinker block. These screws just plough straight into it. Now see that's nice and flush here and it's level. You've got to make sure it's level and flush. Nice gap, flat. It bows off that side. So what we'll do now, nice. Enough room for us to screw his hose on. That once it dries it's going to be solid. The plasterboard that I've cut out there is there. I'm going to stick that back over. I'm just going to make sure that's dry. I'm going to test this first. And then what I've got, once I get the other two pipes in, we'll put that board on there, put a couple of screws in, push that back, and then another 4 more, boom, straight up there, cut it off, like a job in town. And then I've dropped my pipes in downstairs, straight downstairs. Make sure your pipes are bang level, that has to be straight. Now when we put that shower on there, we know it's going to fit, runs up, straight onto that. So now I'm going to firm them pipes in before I take this panel off again, before I check it. So I'll leave it all in like that. I'll firm it from this point here to this point, from that point just underneath that elbow up there, and then I'll pipe it all up. Right, so I've just attached this to that, just to check that all that's formed off now. Now I'll show you how good this is. This is good stuff, this. If you ain't got one of these, just use a sharp blade. Look at that, tile straight onto that. You can plaster onto that, you can skim onto that, you can do whatever you want onto that. Not a lot of things advisable, but once we've tested it, no leaks in there, no leaks in there. I can take all that off now. I'll unscrew that, we'll firm round these pipes here, we'll screw that back on. What I'll do is I'll put a bit of plastic on back of that, and then when I take that off, it'll be nice and flat and the plastic will be covered. All the plumbing's in now. Tap's going to go on wall there. Freestanding bath. Toilet here. There's one of them dinky upstand toilets. So that's in. Now we've tested it all. I'll foam all the gaps and make it nice and neat like that. And get cracking, put tray in, and then it's ready for Tyler to tile tomorrow. And then we'll see how we go about doing this floor. So when we're doing this tray is a really slimline tray, and this needs a bed of cement, because if there's any voids underneath this one, because it's so thin, if you drop something in it, it's going to crack. It's a stone, but it will crack if it's not supported solid. So I put a board down, I'm going to put some primer on this board, and then I'm going to use a rapid quick dry cement, and I'm going to paste it all over this board. I'm going to draw around it now so I know where to bring my cement. I'm going to do a bed about 10mm thick. I'm going to bang this on it. I know it's not bad, that it's fairly level, which is surprising because this floor, look how unlevel it is. Look at gap. Whee! It's about 40mm. So that's why this floor's not getting tiled. It's just getting antique click, because it's going to have to fall. So this tray has to be level, because see how shallow it is. I don't recommend these trays either, because they're too shallow. Do you know what I mean? Not enough water can get through that hole and get out. So if it's in here and it's filling up, the only option is you turn your shower off. Simple as that. Don't blame the fitter, because it's not the fitter's fault. Who supplied it to the customer and told them that will work, because it will work. If you've got an electric shower and it's a trickle, if it's a proper shower and there's loads of water, you're going to have to turn your tap off. You won't be able to just shower because it's not going to take it away. That waste is only 1.5 inches hole. So volume, water, good. See now this is what I'm telling you. I don't know who's the designer of this, right? But what I do is with them, I'd sack them designers and I'd get me. Because I could actually help you and know what you're talking about. Look at that, that's 1.25 inches into 1.5 inches. Look at it, it's less than 10mm that. I don't know if it's because they go with a British flow into the properties that they think they're going to work. Me not know. So that trap is going to go like that. We're going to have a sweeping elbow, boom, straight out there, straight out. We're going to fall it, make it fall as much as possible when we're putting this in. And then we've done everything possible for that water to run away. Right ideas. Not very clever. So we get it like that. Get my scraper underneath it now. Always back edge, never front edge. Now we just have to cut that out. And then we'll mix the cement. Check his pipes, his pipe and bang level. Check the tray. Can you see that? Not to one side, not to other side, bang centre. That direction. That direction. This direction. And last but not least, this direction. Now you can't get a leveler tray than a leveler tray like that. So if the water don't run away out of this tray, you can't blame it on it not being level, can you? Because I've just proven my tray is level. So we'll put the waste in tomorrow. I've used a quick drying cement, that'll be dry in a couple of hours. And the job's done. Sealed in, So I've sealed it against the wall, sealed the corners. Then what I can do now is put that board back on there. Tyler can use it as a template. All it is now to do is put toilet in, and that's it. Job's done. Bish bash bosh. Right. Right then, so it's all tiled. Very nice. Put the lights on. Well, that made a difference to my camera. So there's freestanding bath going here, radiator going there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to board that wall apart first, because it's putting Antico click on here and there's a massive slope here. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we'll try. So it's going to slope down there. So I'm going to bring the bath in, put the bath in, mark the hole for the waste, and then do the radiator. So it's going to have to be done step by step. That's obviously where the toilet's going. That is where the shower's going. Looks well. So we best get cracking. Sink's going there, obviously. Kamikaze will go there. Busy day. So all we're doing is, with this, instead, this is just a normal tap. So you don't have to buy all special, just a normal tap. Normally that'd go onto a bath like that. All we're doing is taking it off. Instead of having them poles what come up through floor, and this tab sat there wobbling like that, I like to put them on the wall because it just looks better. And they don't wobble. What can go wrong with them? So how I do that is, this is a shower bracket. So if you watch my videos, you'll know when I've done a shower bracket. When I'm doing a shower, I do a shower like that, and that'll just bolt onto it like that, and then that'll just go straight into the bath. Now normally we'd have this a little bit higher, but obviously we can't have it higher because it's too close to a window. So this is had to be lower, so the bath's going to be there. So that'll be falling into the bath. So if you're setting it and you haven't got no obstructions, you would have it a little bit higher. In this occasion we can't because of the window. So we'll do that like that. Then I'll drill through with my Bish Bash Bosh tile bits. These are the best tile bits I've ever used in my life. Buy these, £15 a pack. That includes postage. Pack of 10. Now it says on the box ceramic tiles, but these are porcelain tiles, and they fly through this. Fly through it. So you just take it, make sure you wet it. Make sure it's on. There we go. Porcelain tiles these. Very gentle because of the cuts behind the tile. We don't want it to snap off. Should be wearing safety glasses, but I've left mine at home. And they can't go on. Once I'm in the mojo, that's it, do you know what I mean? There's no stopping. Straight through. Nice. That depth's big enough for the red plug. Red plug will go in there now. That'll go on there like so, tighten it up, bish bash bosh, shower on. Easy as that. I mean, not shower, I keep calling it shower. Bath tap will be on. Easy as that. Plenty of silicone around the hole. Don't worry about it squashing out. You know what I mean? Plenty of silicone around the holes. Again, don't worry about it squashing out. Then what I do with these is, I take that off, you screw that in first, and that, screw them in, that glove's no good, and then I PTFE tape it. Beautiful. Then I wrap a bit of tape. What you got to remember is when you're screwing your fitting on, you're going to screw your fitting on like that. So you don't want to wrap that round that way, because when you screw your fitting on, it's going to unwrap the tape. So you tape it like that. All I'm doing is taking the olive. Not a load of times, just a couple of times. That'll do. And then I'll push the olive back in. Now, you don't have to do this if you don't want. But this helps. If there's any movement on this tap, moving it. And same with showers, it helps it from stopping it from leaking. You know what I mean? I've never had one leak like this. So that's why I do it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Some people say you don't need to do it. That's why they call me to go fix it. But it's alright. It's alright. That's how I earn my spondoolies. You know what I mean? I earn my spondoolies by people thinking that something's just going to work. When that's not the case. Do you know what I mean? In life, something just don't work. It's like when you read on instructions and it says do it like this, but it doesn't actually work. Because it's easy saying something works until it actually fails, and then they'll say, oh, why didn't you put some tape on it? And they'll say, well, instructions didn't tell me to put tape on it. I say, well, could you not use your brain? No, obviously not. You know what I mean? So screw up like that. And then what I've got for these, I've got a special little spanner, which I'm just going to get now. Just pause it a minute.